I'll be right back. We've all said it 1,000 times, right? You say it when you're running to the store, grabbing a drink from the kitchen, or just stepping out for a minute. It's a simple, everyday phrase. But what if one day, those were the last words someone ever heard from you? Today, we're exploring 10 chilling stories of people who said they'd be right back, and then vanished without a trace. These are tales filled with mystery, heartbreak, and questions that linger to this day. Coming in at number 10 is Tara Calico. In 1988, this bright 19-year-old went for her daily bike ride in New Mexico. She jokingly told her mom if she wasn't back by noon, to come look for her. She never returned. The only clues found were pieces of her Sony Walkman and a cassette tape. The case took a bizarre turn a year later when a Polaroid photo was found in a parking lot, showing a young woman and a boy, bound and gagged. Tara's family was certain the woman was her, but the mystery of the photo and her disappearance remains unsolved. At number 9, we have the case of Michael Negrete. On December 10, 1999, the UCLA freshman was up late playing video games with his roommate. Around 4 a.m., he logged off, left his wallet and keys, and walked out of his dorm room, seemingly for just a moment. He was never seen again. An extensive search turned up nothing. Did he wander off in a sleep-deprived state? Did he meet with foul play? After more than 2 decades, his family still waits for an answer. Number 8 is the story of Brandon Swanson. In 2008, the 19-year-old was driving home from a party when his car got stuck in a ditch. He called his parents for help, telling them he was near the town of Lind, Minnesota. He stayed on the phone with them for 47 minutes, trying to guide them to his location. Then, he suddenly yelled an expletive and the line went dead. He was never heard from again. Searches found his car, but Brandon himself had vanished into the Minnesota night. Next up, at number 7, is Zeb Quinn. In January of 2000, 18-year-old Zeb finished his shift at Walmart and planned to go look at a car with a coworker. He left the store, but never made it to his destination. 2 weeks later, his car was found in a restaurant parking lot with a live puppy inside, a large pair of lips drawn on the back window, and a hotel key. The coworker he was with gave conflicting stories, but no charges were ever filed directly related to Zeb's disappearance. The case is a web of strange clues that lead nowhere. At number 6 is the bewildering case of the Sauter children. On Christmas Eve 1945, a fire destroyed the Sauter family home in West Virginia. George and Jenny Sauter escaped with 4 of their 9 children. The other 5 were believed to have perished in the blaze, but no remains were ever found in the ashes. The parents believed their children were taken, pointing to a series of strange events before the fire, including a cut phone line and a mysterious man trying to sell them insurance. For the rest of their lives, they maintained a billboard seeking information. But the fate of the 5 children is a mystery that has haunted Appalachia for generations. Halfway through our list, at number 5, is Lauren Spire. The 20-year-old Indiana University student was last seen walking back to her apartment alone after a night out with friends in 2011. She left her shoes and phone behind at a friend's place. Security camera footage caught her walking barefoot down the street around 4:30 a.m., but then she disappears from view. Despite one of the largest search efforts in Indiana's history, no trace of Lauren has ever been found. Number 4 takes us to Australia with the Beaumont children. In 1966, Jane Arna and Grant Beaumont took a short bus ride to Glenoak Beach near Adelaide. It was a trip they'd made many times. Witnesses saw them playing on the beach with a tall blonde man. They were expected home on the 2 p.m. bus, but they never arrived. Their disappearance sparked a massive investigation and changed Australian culture forever, ending an era where parents felt safe letting their children play unsupervised. Our number 3 spot goes to the mysterious case of Maura Murray. In 2004, the 21-year-old nursing student emailed her professors about a family emergency, packed her car, and started driving north from her Massachusetts university. She crashed her car on a rural road in New Hampshire. A bus driver stopped and offered help, but Maura refused, saying she'd already called for assistance. When police arrived minutes later, the car was locked and Maura was gone. There was no family emergency, and to this day, no one knows where she was going or what happened to her in those dark woods. At number 2, we have one of history's most famous disappearances, Amelia Earhart. In 1937, the pioneering aviator was attempting to circumnavigate the globe. During one of the final legs of her journey over the Pacific Ocean, she and her navigator, Fred Noonan, sent a final garbled radio transmission. Then, silence. Despite a massive search by the U.S. Navy and Coast Guard, they were never found. Did they run out of fuel and crash into the sea? Or did they land on a remote island? The world may never know for sure. And finally, our number 1 spot goes to a case that has baffled experts for over 50 years. D.B. Cooper. On Thanksgiving Eve, 1971, a man bought a plane ticket under that name. Mid-flight, he calmly informed a flight attendant that he had a bomb and demanded $200,000 and 4 parachutes. After his demands were met, he ordered the plane to fly towards Mexico. Somewhere over the rugged wilderness of the Pacific Northwest, he jumped out of the back of the plane with the money. He was never seen again. Aside from a small bundle of the ransom money found by a river years later, no trace of the hijacker has ever been found, creating an enduring American legend. From a simple bike ride to a daring leap from a plane, these stories remind us how quickly a normal day can turn into a lifelong mystery. They leave behind grieving families and a public fascinated by the unknown. Thank you for watching. If you found these stories as captivating as we did, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into the world's greatest mysteries. See you next time.